Hello again. This is Lawrence Wagner, Senior Engineer for Anderson Radiant Heating, once again to help you with your Eichler home. In this video, I will once again stress the importance of not installing sealer in an Eichler copper tube radiant panel. Repair of the tubing system is the smart choice. Using sealer in a steel tube radiant panel is a last resort. The only time a sealer should be installed in a copper tubing system is when electrolysis of the tube is the problem. Knowing that this kind of deterioration occurs in a very small fraction of the Eichler copper tube systems, less than 1%, it is not the first action one should take to correct a leaking condition. Only after examination of the tube can a determination be made if the leak was caused by stress or electrolytic action. In most cases, placing sealer will not stop all the leaks and may severely limit the efficient operation of the system regardless of what you have been told. It is a cheap fix sold by many contractors who are unable to locate the leaks. The likelihood of damage occurring is substantial and needs to be avoided at all costs. There are several sealers sold on the market where the manufacturer claims it will not damage the radiant system and its components. Only use them at your own risk. The instructions for installing these products are specific, and the contractor who does so is guessing how much of the product to use. If they are unfamiliar with the Eichler heating system with respect to the actual volume of water contained in the radiant panel and the type of safety and support equipment installed, they will often use too much product. On some jobs, we have noticed several empty 12-ounce bottles of sealer that was obviously injected into the system water. The Eichler homeowner complained about insufficient heating. Each bottle treats 30 gallons of water. The radiant panel in a small Eichler contains about 6 to 10 gallons of water. A big mistake. Please examine the following photo. Look carefully at what sealer has done. This tube is completely blocked and will not allow water flow needed for heat transfer into the conditioned space. Just before a young couple purchased the Eichler home 18 months ago containing these tubes, sealer was installed by a plumbing contractor who chose a quick fix and in doing so ensured the family room and kitchen area would never heat again. They were told the home was leak-free, even though it was not possible a proper pressure test could fail to identify the condition. If you have a balance valve and a manifold which is partially or totally closed and sealer is installed, there is a good chance it will be blocked the same way and not allow sufficient heating in various areas of the home. I hope you realize now that sealer is not the answer and the only way to ensure efficient operation of the Eichler copper radiant panel is to locate all the leaks and repair them. Look again at the clogged tube. It took us about 10 minutes to locate this problem and 30 minutes to repair and restore heating to the family room and kitchen areas for the young homeowners. For steel tubing Eichler homes, sealer is a last alternative to keeping the system somewhat operational and safe. We have found that the best product to install is sodium silicate, along with reducing the system pressure. The minimum pressure for performance requirements of most installed circulators and the new high-efficiency condensing boilers is 10 psi, while many of the older systems have been reduced to 5 psi or less by other contractors, resulting in the overall degradation of system performance. Sealers may provide the homeowner some heat and additional time to consider a system replacement, but total failure will eventually occur with any repair usually failing to meet the codes. Often is the case. A homeowner will attempt to repair the tube with rubber hose or PEX tubing secured with hose clamps or other means when failing to disclose it to a potential buyer. When failure When failure occurs in the steel radiant panel, replace the system with alternative heating as soon as possible. Failing to do so may lead to an unsafe condition with continuous monitoring an absolute necessity. After running the heating system for 2 weeks with sealer, perform another hydrostatic pressure test to determine the effectiveness of the treatment. Thank you for your attention. Please visit our website at radiantheat.net for additional information. This is Lawrence Wagner, Senior Engineer for Anderson Radiant Heating, wishing you the best.